It's time for Mental Health Monday, April 2021. Mental Health Monday is sponsored by Nomad Internet. Use coupon code CrystalVanner25. Please be reminded that this channel does not produce content for children. Mental Health Monday is completely peer support. I do not have a medical degree of any sort. Most people in the comments don't either. So take advice with a grain of salt. Use your brain. And if you are having a medical emergency, contact your doctor or go to the nearest ER. So lately I've had several circumstances be completely, and I say that completely, all caps, out of my control. There have been a few that I've been able to recover from, but there are a few that are still up in the air and I have no idea where they're going to land. And even still, there have been a few that I've had to come up with a plan B, C, D, E, and F for. And I'm still planning. Because every time I plan, it fails. And I got to regroup. 4 things that I want to just remind you of when you have circumstances that are completely out of your control. These are 4 of the things that I try to do. Now, I'm not always good at it, but I try to do these 4 things. One of them, sometimes you have to do 2 of them. Sometimes you got to do all 4. Sometimes you got to go down the whole list. I try and look at the circumstance or the situation objectively. I try and say, if this was a friend of mine going through this, what advice would I give them? And then I try and do that for myself. I try and give myself the best advice to get through the situation and try and look at it as if it were not my situation. Because sometimes, like the saying goes, you can't see the forest for the trees. Sometimes when you're in the thick of it, you just can't figure it out. But if you step back, and if someone were to come to you as a friend with the same situation, you would have the best advice. So sometimes I have to do that for myself. Sometimes when there is a situation going on, especially when it comes to doing something or trying to solve a problem, sometimes I just have to stop. I just have to pause. I have to step back. I have to regroup, or I have to tackle it at a different time. Maybe my timing is off. Maybe this is something that can be done in another day. Maybe this can be done next week. Maybe it can be done next month or even next year, depending on what it is. If it's not something that's time sensitive, sometimes I just have to step back and say, you know what, I'm not doing this right now. Sometimes I have to step aside and let the situation play out and see where I land. Sometimes I just have to ride the roller coaster. You know, you can't control a roller coaster. You can't control where the loop-de-loops are. You can't control where the hills are. You can't control where the twists and turns are. Sometimes I have to just say, you know what? I'm going to just step aside, let this situation play out, and deal with everything when all the chips fall. And one of the other things that I have to do is come up with a plan B, C, D, E, F, whatever it is, multiple plans, because sometimes you plan for plan A and you don't have a backup when you really should have had a backup because plan A doesn't work out. Sometimes I've had a plan B and a C and neither one of those worked out, and then I've had to figure out another way. Just remember, don't let your circumstances break you, okay? Mentally, they can be taxing. Trust me, no. But don't let them break you. It's okay to get down, but don't stay there. You gotta get back up. You might not be able to control those circumstances and situations, but you can control how you react to them. Thank you for watching this video from start to finish. Go down in the comments and let me know and share with the rest of your peers here on the VanLife family what you do to help you get through tough circumstances or situations. Feel free to share. Feel free to comment. Feel free to take advice, but remember, do so knowing that we're just peers and we're not medical professionals. Be good to yourself, be kind to others, and whatever you're doing, I hope you are enjoying it.